Like, if there's any positive here, one loss doesn't immediately rule us out of the natty conversation. However, it certainly doesn't help and really puts pressure on us to do well. Reaver, you're so mean. Don't let a player call an opponent a pussy or get 5-game suspension. If you call someone a pussy in Wyoming, does it matter? Is there anybody around to hear you say it? That horse is going to be mighty offended. Number 17 in the nation after the loss. That's about right. What do we got recruitment-wise? Let's see where we stand. So we are back in the running for Carpenter, which is good. Obviously. Huge lead for Anthony Washington. Decent lead for Holland. Lambert. Dude, you don't want to go to Buffalo. It's Buffalo. Buffalo's like the Wyoming of the East. So just go to Wyoming. Imagine passing up Wyoming for fucking Buffalo. Christmas. All right. Well, we're not out on anybody right now, so that's good. And we're still just focusing on our top priorities. Anybody that we have a 1,000-point lead for, which is just that one dude, Anthony Washington. We can put him on minimum points, and that way we can bump up Robbie Holland to max and get a few more on Joel Odom. So, I'm gonna see that Ghost movie next month. Reaver, I haven't even looked into it. I heard that it was a thing, but I haven't looked into it at all. So maybe. That's my response at the moment, is maybe. If Buffalo's the Wyoming of the East, why not go to Buffalo if they're just good? No, I mean geographically. Like, they're a worse team. But geographically, like, just fucking go to Wyoming. Wake Forest. We are better than them on paper. Okay. Will that matter? We are much better on paper, actually. The old Demon Deeks. I'm in all black for that one. There we go. All right, let's see if the boys can bounce back after a really disappointing loss to LSU. Yeah, Reaver, fair enough. If I don't watch it in theaters, I'll watch it eventually anyway. Takes a hell of a movie to get me out to theaters nowadays. Like the Barbie movie.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with
rainy night.
NCAA football 14
Is he still gonna ride the motorcycle in the rain?
Innovation that excites.
That's the real question.
The Demon Deacons are on the field in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Rolling pass offense, 120 rush offense. Second most passing touchdowns. I mean, as we hoped, our passing offense is outrageous. It's just our defense is continuing to struggle to hold up.
David and I are back at halftime.
Damn. There he is. Wet weather can't stop him, you goddamn nightmare. It's good. Aside from the glitched out flags, which always glitch out. Have I mentioned that before? Heads never fails, baby. Case in point, we will defer, which hasn't worked for me so far. Really hoping this will be our first no-touching victory of the year. Not holding my breath on that front, but we'll see. 3-0, 10-0, now 10-7. The end of the first. 17-7, 17-14, 24-14 at the half. Not bad, not amazing. Let's go through the third. 24-21. We are losing to Wake Forest. Now 31-28, 35-30. Oh, Jesus Christ, gentlemen. Oh, gentlemen. They have the ball. They didn't score. I'm going to trust the boys one more time. They couldn't do anything. 5:35 to go. We get the ball back now with just under 5 minutes left and down by 4. 3 straight games to start the year I am having to take over to try and save the day. Against Florida and LSU, it's understandable. Against, oh my God, gentlemen, this offensive line. Against Wake Forest, that's a tragedy.
Second down.
The offensive line just got murdered.
Over the middle to his tailback. He's at midfield. And down he goes.
What a run for Cream of Wheat. Thank God he has high agility, or that never would have happened. Barely got rid of that in time, too. The old double move, and then that extra set of jukes was awesome. Okay.
The 39-yard line. First down.
This could work.
They'll work the right side.
Not the best blocking out of the gates, but they figured it out. Waffle boarded to the end zone on the jet sweep. Oh, thank God. It looked rough at the start, but the wide receivers on the edge set the edge perfectly.
Trying to go up by.
It'll be a 3-point lead.
And he converts the.
And the big dumb idiot that I am, I'm going to trust the defense to try and make the stop, as number 1 USC have fallen. The Baylor Bears get the win. That is great news. Should we be able to run the table from here? Gentlemen, I am trusting you on defense. Please, God. Okay, they did it again. Offense, can you seal the deal? Yes, you can. It's not a no touching. We have the ball. Seal the deal. Oh my God, we had to punt with 1:04 to go.
College football.
This game now lies squarely on the shoulders of this kicker.
Oh my God.
This game is all but over. A make, and we're looking at overtime. The kick is up, and he just drilled it from long range.
Well, we just blew a lead in the 4th quarter. We're tied with 16 seconds to go.
Wilson.
We do have 3 timeouts. I could have iced him, but I want those timeouts just in case. We're going for it here.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Room around the corner. And down.
Oh, so close. 12 seconds.
Here we are.
The only thing to do is just bomb it deep and hope we get into field goal range. Otherwise, it's overtime.
This could be the one right here. He wants it all. And he's got his receiver. It's the sophomore. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We couldn't bail him out last week, but we can bail him out in week 3.
Boy, they had to dig deep to score here.
Holy shit, what a throw.
And now the question is, can their
That 95 or so throw power on full display. This season is going to kill me.
And he
Jesus. 4 seconds left.
if they field this kick, they'll have to bring it all the way back for a touchdown.
Try to make sure they have to return it. And they do.
Rodgers from the 4. He makes it out maybe to
That's the game.
yard line.
My God. Well, after not being able to bail them out against LSU, we do bail them out
Cowboys know that
against goddamn Wake Forest.
somewhere down the line he's going to be at the next level.
I just can't imagine this is the team to get us to a national title game or anything like that. We have had to play in all 3 games to start the year. $1 billion bottle job, 6 total touchdowns.
Presentation of NCAA football 14.
2-1 on the season as we win our first non-conference game. We gave the boys the lead on a wonderful jet sweep. We trusted the defense, who immediately blew it. Not immediately. That's unfair. (52-45), the final score for our 3rd game of the season. As Bottle Job with almost 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a pick. Rushing game was non-existent, although we did have the 2 touchdowns. Obviously, Waffle boarded the 39-yard run jet sweep was awesome. 100 yards for Horseshoe, hand grenade, but 2 touchdowns for the running back, Cream of Wheat. And again, a couple more sacks allowed. Defensively, we hit the shit out of their quarterback, man, and still somehow. We got it done. It's that's Wyoming football to a T. It's often never pretty, but we did the thing. We did the thing. We got the win. As LSU lose to Tennessee. Tennessee's had an up and down season so far, but it's good to see LSU lose. Week 4 is our first bye week of the season. And then we get more fun games against tough opponents. This is goddamn mandatory schedule. Dude, if Wake Forest is putting up 45 on us, I don't even know what to say to that, you know? What can you say to that? So we got a couple of recruits who are ready to visit. We move up from 17 to 14. Closing in on the top 10 spot again. Carpenter, we are now neck and neck with UNC. That's good. Let's sort this by overall again. King. Melton, big lead for Brian Hardy. Big lead for David Johnson. That will allow us to put more points on people. Big lead for Robbie Holland. Those points on Odom, on Hardy. Darius Elliott. Honestly, because we're in good standing, the other kicker. Put the points on these guys. Worst pizza topping. Fucking shit. Like literal shit. Or are we limited? Are we limited to relatively common pizza toppings? Look, I'm not here. Can't say you're wrong, but I wasn't expecting that answer. Well, Alex, what were you expecting, my friend? What were you expecting? Mustard guy. Yeah, I'll have an 18-inch pizza. Give me a nuclear warhead on that sumbitch. Like olives or onions. I mean, for me, it's probably like peppers, just because I don't like the consistency. But again, you gotta phrase it as worst pizza topping according to me and my taste buds. Because man, if someone likes fucking onions or anchovies or octopus, more power to you. You know? I don't know. The best pizza topping is another smaller pizza. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. As we land right tackle Ken King and kicker Marcus Johnson. So our first 2 recruits. And we have moved without playing back up to number 10 as we get ready to play Penn State. Do we need a punter this year? No. Technically, we didn't even need that kicker. So let's get rid of the other 2 kickers. Marcus Johnson is fine enough. We don't need to waste any more time on that dude. Ready for visits. Robbie Holland against Penn State, Brian Hardy, and Cedric Melton. I still want to be able to put like max points on these people too, if I can. So Carpenter is looking great. Melton we're still fighting for. Big lead for Hardy. Big lead for Johnson. Good lead now for Carpenter. Washington, Lambert will keep fighting for. Big lead for Odom. Big lead for McDaniel. We still got to fight for Jacobs. So our team needs then. We needed a guard, in which we got 2 dudes that we could add. Technically, we just need another offensive lineman. Defensively, we needed a defensive lineman. And a couple of defensive linemen and a couple of safeties. Okay, let's see on our board who is still out there that we had interest in. So from the offensive line, Tyrone Bennett. Still in first for him. Leon Harrison. Another guy that we had marked down. Are we out on Leon? Yes, he is. He's gone. And then Brandon Peterson. We could still be in the running for him. Cool. Let's get those guys added. At guard, Brad Jordan. Probably out on Brad. What about Paul Mays? Don't have to go that far. Probably out on Paul Mays too. I mean, that's a pretty big gap. And then it's center. Ken King, is that Kenny King? Yes, the Chippendale himself. At center, Chaz Poland. Too far. We got a shot at Chaz Poland. Let's see, defensive end. Connor Washington. Are we out on you? Probably. Curtis Roberts. Are we going to be out on you? No, very much alive for Curtis Roberts. And then Dominique Hill. That's the other guy that was of interest. Still very much alive for him. Let's go to the secondary. We need Derek Clark. Some big schools in for Derek Clark. So, shout out to What the Forge Gaming. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. You just caught me at a time where I'm trying to not make a dumb mistake. Which happens more often than you'd want to hope. Marquise Paris. Okay, the good news is most of the guys that I had to take off the list to focus on the big names, they are still undecided on where they want to go. So that's a very good news for us. We need Brandon Coley. Only 24%. And Casey Kennedy. Who, yeah, we're still in the running for that too. I think we just about have space to add everybody, but those are going to be the focused players for the moment. We got to hand out scholarships and everything, so. Right. Scholarship to Bennett. We'll go about 100 points per person. That math isn't totally correct, but I want to make sure we're focusing on the top options still. Small video maker, I make hype videos. Well, there's nothing to get hyped about with this channel. I promise you. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Overall, anybody on 100? AJ Shaw, Tyrone Bennett, Brandon Peterson, Derek Clark, Curtis Roberts. There we go. Good. Looking good, recruitment-wise. Penn State. They are also 2-1. Oh, God, they are better on paper. Okay. Fourth best offense in the nation, the second worst defense. That sure sounds like us. Lions versus Cowboys. Let's do it. We lose this game, any national title hopes are likely on life support. With 2 losses. second here.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football
All right.
Game Show presented by Nissan.
Goodness, as we have proven, that paper's fucking useless. About as useless as a college degree in the United States of America. Have fun fucking working that cash register. Sorry, we want you to have a college degree and 6 years of experience in the field. Have fun. USA. USA.
Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
All right. As we do. First quarter. I would love for this to be our first no touching. But for a good reason, not a bad one. And given the fact that we did not put up any points in the... Oh, God. Now we're down 14-0. Any points in the first. It's now 14-3. 21-3. We put up 3 points on Penn State in the first half. Our offense just can't get going. 28-3. The only reason I am hopping in is because I'm a Patriots fan, and 28-3 is still funny to me. They only have 300 yards, yet they're up 28-3. Good job by Satellite Dish. I didn't like them setting the edge. We still got to show that we're willing to run the football, but obviously I pretty much just have to air it out.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Difference is I don't think you're going to come back in this one. That's a fair assessment.
Now he's scrambling.
My fucking running back never activated. Dickhead. My goddamn check down option just stood there. All right, take 2. Oh, God.
So that'll make it 4th down.
It was a good hold by the defense on 3rd down. Now they're
Gentlemen. Gentlemen. That can't happen. That is not ideal.
Turner will get a chance to make something happen.
We are going to go for it on 4th and 6 because if we don't score here, the game's over anyway.
They've decided to go for it here. Well, I'm not sure I really agree with this.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Thank you for the follow, by the way.
Scrambling around. And he tackles him hard at the 40.
Oh, that shouldn't have worked.
4th down conversion.
That should not have worked. That should have been the game. I totally missed a wide open guy. Wow, our freaking guy doesn't even have a touchdown on his own. Well, back to trying to air the ball out. Picked.
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. And down he goes.
You know, coincidentally, not by the guy that I thought was going to intercept it.
Look at this offense, and they're making mistakes.
But our receiver there got completely outworked. If I'd waited, I might have been able to hit the sideline. I thought this dude in the foreground was going to pick it. And our receiver just got dunked on. So we're going to fall to 2-2. This was, yep, I hit watch play. Okay, well, we'll watch this one play. This is not our year. What a way to return to the field.
Got it on the quick throw. And they make the stop around the 47-yard line.
What a way to return. Silver lining. Crash, if you can find a silver lining, I encourage you to share it with the rest of the class as we are now down. Actually, shocking, they didn't score. 28-10, 35-10, 35-17, 38-24. 41-24.
Hayden's performance today.
We fall to 2-2 on the season. Oh, the guy. Okay, yeah. I guess crash. Penn State pretty much ruins any national title hopes.
We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.
41-24 as our defense just continues to get absolutely shelled. I don't even want to look at the numbers for that game. We know that they were atrocious. I mean, we only put up 21 points. We got murdered in the first half. Awful. One step forward, 2 steps back. As we get ready to play Navy. We're currently ranked. We should still be, but we honestly might fall out of the top 25. I mean, it could happen. Down 28-3 in the third quarter. At home. Well. Well. No new commits. I mean, we did lose in the last week. When we fall 13 spots to number 23 in the nation. Not ideal. There's players who are ready for a visit. It's number 10 Navy. I mean, a win here, we might be able to storm back towards the top 10 position, but not holding my breath. Big lead for Melton. Hardy, Johnson, Carpenter. Still fighting for Lambert. Big lead for Washington. Holland. Jacobs were looking good. McDaniel. Still fighting for Shaw. Big lead for Bennett. We're going to be out on Chaz Poland. That's a shame. Going to be out on Paris. Everybody else we can still fight for here. I could add a couple more people, but let's just try to seal the deal with the top dogs as soon as we can. So we're down to 2-2. Navy. We have a slightly better offense. We have a slightly better defense, so it works itself out. We are allowing almost 500 yards a game. Not great. Not great. We'll just spec heavily onto one side there, right? Right. Let's just give that a try, although the AI do what they want to do anyway. We lose this game and fall below 500. We are in big issue. It's the EA NCAA game or Navy are bad at. Yeah, Navy, Air Force. I mean, fear the triple option. You've got to fear the triple option. Navy's in that third tier conference, the American too. So.
Hi, everybody.
All right, boys. Oh, you just got embarrassed here last week. Let's see how it goes. Expectations are officially in the mud for our season. Start getting the ball first. See if that can help them at all. First quarter. 7-0 Wyoming. 7-7. That is the score. So we have 7 points in the last 2 first quarters. Not great. 14-7 Cowboys. Tied at 14 at the half. Our offense is starting to stall out a little bit. It's getting scary. 17-14, 24-14. They turned it over. 31-14. Is it finally time? In the 5th game, oh God. In the 5th game, oh God, gentlemen, no. Thank God. For the first time this season, it took 5 goddamn games.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
No help necessary, although, good Lord, they almost blew it at the end. 38-35. Wyoming over Navy. Sweet Christ. 14-yard touchdown passes. Time expired. But we do survive. First game all season, I believe, where Bottle Job wasn't sacked. We didn't look at the numbers for the last game, but we can presume. 4 touchdowns and a pick. Again, the running game is almost non-existent. It really is. But a gigantic game for Cream of Wheat. We continue to deliver with a really good receiving option out of the backfield. So happy with that. And then defensively, a couple of sacks. Texas Stadium hole in the roof, and Genghis Khan John Wayne, who also had a pick. Not bad. Missed a field goal. That sounds, yep. Whenever we win or lose a close game, you can pretty much rest assured it's because of that missed field goal or 2 that we would have, seen that close game in the first place. So, damn. Good to win, though. Good to win, good to win. This top conference is a nightmare, dude. The Oregon Ducks in week 7. Oh my God. Dude, this is a murderer's row. This second tier. Holy God. Shout out to Dusty for the 21 months. I hope you've been well. Please ignore my shit talking of Buffalo earlier as we land 2 very good offensive linemen in Brian Hardy and David Johnson, as well as a really strong wide receiver, Robbie Holland. As we move back to number 17. Warrior, by the way, what's going on? Okay, so 5 scholarships down. Where do we stand now? Gonna put up the fight for Carpenter again. Melton looks good. Lambert went to Buffalo, and now he might go. There was that visit. Shout out to Vernon Roberts for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna fight for Shaw. We're looking good there. Okay. Ready for the visit. Odom. Scheduled for that upcoming bye week. Okay. Think again, just try to seal the deal with top recruits if we can. The Oregon Ducks. Now unranked. Also at 3-2 on the season. I mean, it's a neck and neck game. Apparently their points per game is goddamn terrible. Their pass defense is also pretty shit. In theory, we should do well here. In theory. I'm looking for Grey Wolf. Oregon has fucking awesome jerseys in this game. There we go. The once a duck. Donald ducking it. And the once a duck unis. Here we go. Another big game for the Cowboys. Off our first no-touching victory. The Screams trap game. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It is a conference opponent as well, which is scary. Man, we can lose games, but losing to the conference opponents, that's rough. I also don't like that the text is black on this jersey. Look at that duck. The duck on a motorcycle. Best goddamn mascot. All right, boys. Big game. Big game. We can do it. I believe in you. Because I have to believe in you, because if we lose this game, the season's over. And then we just have to hope to not get relegated. First quarter. Obviously, I hit sim to end, but that's okay. 14-10 at the start of the second. Now 21-10. 21-17. 24-21 is the score at halftime. 30-21 for the Ducks. 31-28. 34-28. Start of the fourth. We have the ball. We are tied at 34. Oregon cannot score. They go 3 and out. Wyoming cannot score. 4 minutes left. 3:32. Oh my God. If I don't jump in here to try and save the day and then Oregon scores, we're probably dead. Interception. Ducks have the ball. 41-34 with 92 seconds to go. What the hell did you just say, you big dumb idiot? Literally called it. Literally called it. Oh, God. Hope I'm not getting sick. My wife's sick. Ugh. Should have just gone and blown my nose. It's fine. Anyway. Here we go. Let's see what the boys can do. Big throw there. Big throw. Our safety net of horseshoe hand grenade. A couple of interceptions, I think it said, for a quarterback in this game, too. Light dish can't hold on to it. Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not great. We got time. We got timeouts.
Tosses left, intercepted. And he's tackled at the 47. He steps up.
Well, this will be my second time this season, probably not being able to save the day. He had the inside positioning. He just lost it. He didn't turn in time. He didn't pivot. I could have gone for the check down, but there's a real chance it would have been covered. Well, now we need a defensive stop to get the ball back, and we won't have any timeouts if we do.
10 yards to go. Ball on the 47. They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense.
It's not our day, apparently.
Hands off to the left, and they wrestle him down behind the line. Wyoming's going to take their first time out of the half.
Really good play here.
It's never a good sign when I have to try and jump in to save the day as often as we've had to try.
And he was able to get through for a loss.
Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. They hand it off again.
That could have been bad.
At the 49-yard line. Wyoming is their second time out of the half. McKenzie picks up a yard on the play.
Well, here we go. Are we going to get any chance at getting the ball back?
When you're in a goal line D.
Yes, we are.
The Cowboys using their third and
All right. Now we got no timeouts as a beam of light shines down from God above. Oh, what the hell is going on with that? The return specialist, horseshoe hand grenade. We need a miracle. Yeah, it's not going to have me return it.
So this one goes
Okay.
into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Wyoming's in a
532 yards for Oregon.
Yeah, and we're so used to seeing that. They might want to go back and look at this film and try to study to see what they didn't do.
Well, if I can pull this off,
Not the type of offense you
celebrate by playing FIFA with Sin.
teams realize that when the
If I can't pull this off,
play away from a very
I'm going to cope by playing FIFA with Sin.
he's going to try and scramble. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's
Can't afford to get risky. Just got to
little pitch and catch there. And
make the play, get the yardage, stop the clock.
looking pass play to get more than enough yards to move the chains.
We've got a 1st and 10.
This is a risk. It didn't fool anybody.
Tries to get around the corner. Steps out of bounds at the 4.
There was a throw option or two, but it was throw on the run with a pocket passer. Didn't trust it. "40 seconds.
Under a minute left. Going deep. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
How did he drop that? The defender did everything that he needs to do.
Tried to take my shot.
Perfectly. He stepped up.
I mean, it could have been picked, so I can't be that mad.
Boy, the offense.
But it also could have been caught.
From their own 40-yard.
3rd and 6.
The cavalry's coming. And they
A was open, but again, couldn't throw on the run.
the quarterback twice.
Pressure got to us.
Play there because it forces a punt and gives his team a chance to recover from the deficit.
Oh, man. Not good.
He airs it out. Picked off. And
There it is. Safety gets there. And that'll do it.
didn't need that.
And as a quarterback,
Couldn't bail him out. That'll be our 3rd loss of the year.
be more careful with the football.
And this season becomes less about a national title and more about surviving a potential relegation. We cannot defeat Oregon on the road. Yeah, I mean, almost 400 yards.
Another game of NCAA football.
Oh, man. Almost 400 yards of offense for that quarterback. That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. So, yeah, like I said, now it's more about not getting relegated. But this team isn't it. Yeah, I mean, the sack killed us for sure. 4 picks. I threw half of them. It wasn't a great game for $1 billion bottle job, which I don't know if winning a national title will turn this into a $1 billion program, but the bottle job portion's correct. I'd say that's fairly accurate. As UCLA beats Cal. I need to double check heading into next week. It's our 2nd bye week, our final bye week of the season. Conference standings. That'll be the big thing. You lost to Donald. Hey, look. If you're going to lose to someone, at least lose to them when they look good, and Oregon looks good in those unis, man. Gotta love the Ducks. Where are we going to be? Where are we going to be? Good recruit news, at least. We get one of the quarterbacks we were targeting, as well as defensive tackle Cedric Melton. So we get good news on that front. We might be better next year. Conference standings. We're also still somehow ranked. We're now 1 for 3 in the conference. Oh, God. We did beat Florida. So we'd really have to fuck up to be the ones that are relegated down to the American. But yeah, Texas A&M undefeated in the conference as it stands, barring a drastic collapse on their part. They're going to get promoted to the Superior Six. But, yeah, 1 for 3 in the conference. 238 points allowed. Nearly 100 more than Texas A&M, who have played the same amount of games. That is not a winning formula, is it? Really isn't the best way to win games. Just want to set this up really quick. Sim to the next week. And then the team might have to go away until tomorrow night. Clean their wounds a bit because damn. Damn. We are looking good, though, for the vast majority of our targets, which is nice. Does this team have a humiliation kink? Well, you know, I mean, Wyoming, probably, right? Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I view Wyoming as a pretty repressed state. Yeah. See, there you go. Wyoming's religious character is overwhelmingly Christian at 66% and solidly Protestant at 43%. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, you know, when certain things are frowned upon, odds are eventually you're going to act out about it. And yeah, there's actually a very good chance this team has an incredible humiliation kick. They can't get enough. God damn it. There we go. Try to lock down the top recruits from there. So as of week 9, where we have to play UCLA, will we still be up there in the rankings? We might not be. I mean, we don't play this week, so teams might very well jump us. Oy. 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 Made fun of Buffalo just to become the new Buffalo. I mean, by saying that, you know, Buffalo is the Wyoming of the East, that is to say that Wyoming is the Buffalo of the West/Central, as we do get some more top-notch recruits, including a 79 rated quarterback. So, I mean, recruitment-wise, we are looking good. We're number 23 in the nation at 3-3, and that's off the strength of our schedule. Again, any, like, national title ambitions are dead. Outright dead. But this, I mean, look at that. Look at that right there. This is one of our strongest recruitment classes yet. I don't think we'll land Lambert, but we are cooking right now. And we have room to add a couple of dudes. That is the last thing that we'll have to do, is go back and add those guys that we took off the board earlier, but we're pretty much set in terms of recruitment now for this season. All eyes are already on next season. Let's be honest.